Hey everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Today on my baby shower gifts series, I am going to be making a Nite Lite. So I hope you'll stay tuned to watch that, and I hope you'll watch the others that I am putting up as well. Hello everyone, how are you? And I am ready for another DIY. And I have done a previous DIY, and that was for my newest addition to my family, my son's first child. So Danielle and Jason are welcoming our little grandson. We don't have the name yet, so I can't refer to him by a name. But what I'm doing for one of her gifts for her baby shower is I'm going to make her a glass block Nite Lite. And what I did is I photocopied a couple pictures, her and Jason, when they were giving their announcement that it was a boy, and an ultrasound. And I'm using the Silhouette printable clear sticker paper, which is great because you don't have to glue it, you're just going to stick it on. But I'm having a feeling it's the first time I've used this, so we got to make sure we know exactly where we're going to put it. So before I take off the paper and peel it off, I want to kind of get set where I want it. I also got these stars because I'm going to, well, you'll see as I go what I'm going to do with these. This saying I've always had, and I found this when I was pregnant with my middle son, and I loved it so much I never forgot it, and I just recently found it online, and so I was able to photocopy it off because my handwriting is not good. But it's, babies are bits of stardust blown from the hand of God. Lucky the woman who knows the pangs of birth, for she has held a star. So I don't know if I'm going to put the big one or the little one. I made a little one too. It's all going to depend on what fits well with this. But because this is transparent, when I put the Nite Lite, which is here, and I've had this for a long time because I've made some of these before, not with a picture, but stickers and all for different showers, and for my daughter's bridal shower. I'll have to, when I do her showers, I'm going to do like a montage and show you, because I didn't film really anything when I was making that. That was before I really got serious about YouTube. Anyway, why do I always get off? I always do, don't I? Always get off on another subject. Anyway, Hobby Lobby sells these, and you don't need to use these if you don't want. This one, as a matter of fact, they used to have the littler hole for this. This, I think they did on purpose for little twinkle lights. So depending on how this goes, I might go ahead and just put some battery operated. I don't know yet. I'm just going to see and decide what I want to do. Okay, here is where I'm at. I'm trying to figure out if I want to put a paper behind Jason and Daniela. And then I'm trying to figure out if I want the bigger of the ultrasound or the smaller. I think I'm going to go with the bigger, because keep in mind that this is transparent, okay? So you're not going to see the cutoff quite so sharp. And I want it to be where it's kind of like they're blowing the kiss over to him. And then my little saying that I like, I think I'm going to put, again, keep in mind it's transparent, so you'll see them through this. I think it's going to be something like that, and then I'll have the paper in the back, I think. Or I could do the small. This is my dilemma, and this is what I'm doing right now. So when I figure out what I'm going to do, I'll be back. Hey everybody. Okay, so this is where we're at. What I did for this glass block Nite Lite, I put a picture of Mommy and Daddy back in the background. And I'm going to put a piece of scrapbook paper behind this so it's clean on the back. I haven't decided yet which one, the silver or the stars. I think I'm going to go with the stars. Her colors are gray and a light blue, but as far as this back, you're not going to see it that much. Let me show you. But with the saying, I think it goes more on the back of it, or leave it like this, because when the light shines, I think you'll be able to see it good enough. So I think it's more apropos that this be there, because I'm going to put stickers also that have stars. So I think I'm going with that one. And this, let me show you. I have the crux of it. It's just the little details now that I keep going back and forth. And this is not unusual for me, as you well know if you follow me. You know how I do. I keep going back and forth. Anyway, these lights will be in it. Not quite sure if I want to put this white in the back so you can read this a little bit better. So that's what I'm trying to decide, and also what I'm going to use for the bow on top. So when I figure this out, I will bring you back with me. So that's where I'm at right now. I think what I'm going to do is I just took a little bit of white tulle that I had, and I think I'm going to make just a little bow out of it. Being that it's a boy, I'm not going over the top with bows and flowers, you know, just little. But you need something up here, and I think I'll put some of the stars coming out from the bow. And since this has white in it, I think it's going to work out fine. So I think I have the bow situated. And then I do think, just with a little bit of tulle, I'm going to go ahead and instead of just having, I mean, I could and it would be okay, but I kind of want to make it not so obvious with the wire. I kind of want to muffle it a little bit with some tulle. I don't know, muffle's not the right word, but you know what I mean. So if you can see, that's kind of what I'm looking for, is just the light to be down in here so the wire isn't all over in their face. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of mess around with this a little bit. And like I said, I didn't want a lot of tulle to be in there, but just enough to kind of soften the lighting. So now I just have to figure out to make sure this is the backing, which I do think I want. And then we'll put the bow and the stars for the embellishment. I put the white on the back of this so it would show up more, and I just adhered it with 2 stars that had a sticky on the back of them, which you can see I decided instead of the tulle, what I did is I stuck them in between the lights of the twinkle lights, because it goes perfectly with this saying. And then the ultrasound picture, you can't see it so much right now, but when the lights are on nighttime you can see it really good. So now I put a piece of tulle, I wrapped it around, because they don't have to worry about getting in here because it's a battery pack, so they just have to change the batteries. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the white tulle bow, and then these wires, you'll see I'm going to put stars on here. So let's get this adhered to. Here, because I kind of want those wires. Oh, that's perfect. How that worked out, and that was by accident. I like those kind of accidents when they're a good one. I might cut down the tail of this bow a little bit so it isn't hanging over so much. Just want to make sure that's adhered good. All those glue stick strings. You know, these glass blocks are a great gift, you guys. They really are. And it's something the person can keep forever if they want. Okay, and I'll mess with that a little bit more after I get the stars on there. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll put the just love that saying. Ever since, like I said, my middle son, where I found this, I was at the doctor's office. And you know the little magazines you used to get? I don't know if you still get them, but they were the little ones and they were free every month. Well, it was in one of those once that I had saw. And ever since then, I always remembered that saying because it really meant something to me. And I've used it many, many times for showers. Actually, I think for all the showers, whether it be my son's wives or my daughter's. Okay. Okay, I'm going to keep going, and then I'm just going to put more stars around here, and then I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, everybody, I'm done. And I just want to show you now. Okay, there's what I did with the wire. And I just kind of nestled them in with the bow I made out of white tulle. And then down here is the picture of Mom and Dad. And this is when they did the revealing that it was a boy. You can't see it, but what they're doing is they're blowing blue sparkle dust. So this saying went perfectly with that picture, and then putting the stars into the glass block with the LED lights. And then here's the saying that I decided to put back on the white background because you can see it much, much better. Okay guys, I just want to show you the end result of this glass block Nite Lite for my grandson. I took off the big ultrasound picture because I didn't know if it seemed a little bit more distorted, and this way you could see the stars a little bit more. So I'm kind of up in the air about this. I'm not sure which way I'll end up going, but I wanted to show you this way as well. I showed you with the big picture in this one, and at the end of the video you'll see which one I picked. So anyway, you guys, this was a lot of fun to make, very easy. I encourage you to do these for different occasions, and until next time, remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.